big changes ahead. And we want to take a look at the upcoming week and what you can expect from this next phase of your life and from this big change that we are experiencing right now. It is Mars in Leo right now, wrapping up the things that he didn't finish. And we are moving towards a beautiful new moon in Taurus. So there will be a big change in our embodiment in the areas of your life where Taurus and Leo are, and they are in a square to each other, so it can be a little bit of tension here. And we want to take a look at what big changes we can expect. And for this I chose, or I drew 3 cards, and I put feathers on them because I love feathers. And they are freely given feathers, so I found them, and so this is pile 1. And just take a moment, right, to watch at the card. And this is a feather of a parrot. Take a deep look at the cards, and this is pile 2. And it comes with a feather of a hawk. And this is pile 3. And it comes with a feather of an owl, a barn owl. And whatever time you need, just pause the video to take a look at what card is speaking to you, what is the feather you are drawn to, and even when there are different piles you're drawn to, just trust that there will be a message in there for you, and just trust your intuition that speaks to you and that maybe puts them in a different order or something, and just trust your intuition that you will find the right pile for you. And then I see you in your reading. Welcome, pile 1. You chose this card and the parrot feather. And there is a lot of color in this, right? So you were drawn to this color as well as the image. And I don't want to say anything about it right now. I want to wait until we saw the reading to see how this fits into the image that we have here. And we have a couple of astrology cards and we have a moon card so that we can see what to expect next and what is the big shift in your life. And we have these. And we want to see these as well. This one and this one. Let's take a look. There is communication coming up, and there is this beautiful Taurus showing up in your life as something that is like cultivating a new lifestyle, cultivating something that is new in your life right now. And this is the embodiment. And as I said in the beginning, we will have a new moon in Taurus. So this seems to be something where you are heading into a new part of your life where you communicate about how this will unfold. And we have the card Dominance, and it's talking about us being or changing a place where we allow others to dominate us. And this feels like there is a new part of your life that is more colorful. We see the bigger picture, the full moon in Sagittarius. So we see the Sagittarius as matching the images, matching the colors in a way. Something much more colorful is heading your way. And it's about communication, it's about new embodiment, and it's about letting go of old beliefs about dominance, about power. And the card 13 is Sky of Mind, is about you mastering your mind about this area of your life. Whatever that is in your life, and you know, I guess, you will know what that is. But there is something that is you moving you beyond your limitations. And we have this, I want to put this over here. And we have this moving beyond your limitations and moving into harmony through an archway that is leading into a beautiful new future for you. So something really beautiful is happening here, and it is like opening up an archway for you, how you can move forwards in a way that is more aligned to yourself, that's more aligned to how you want to experience collaboration. Because that's what it comes with, right? This card of dominance is something like a shadow side of leadership, right? This is the shadow side where you see the hierarchy of things and where you allowed other people to dominate you. And it's a question of the mind, and it's the third house, communication, and it's a Gemini house, right? It is about the mind. It's about your perception of it. It's about your perspective. And being entangled in these areas of your life where you allow others to dominate you, that is shifting. And it's shifting in a way where you can see the bigger picture. And we see the bigger picture here in this full moon in Sagittarius, but we see it as well in this one, because we can see these beings from a higher perspective, so that we can see all of them, and that we can see how they are put into place in this picture. Harmony and Taurus is beautiful together because it's about sensuality. It's about how you feel your life, how you embody all of this. And this is like the tower. It's the tower in Lenormand. It's not the tower in Tarot. So it's not about disruption. It's about borders, and it's about moving beyond your own limitations. And it's moving beyond your limitations to look inside that what do you need to step into the harmony that you long for. And so there we go, and see this how your vision will unfold. And there is something that we want to know, what is supporting you. We want to know what is supporting pile 1 in this journey. And we have the bobcat, life is a mystery. And that's really beautiful because that is this moment where you step into the mystery and don't know yet what to expect. It's letting go of this idea that someone has power over you. And this can even mean that you had something in your life in the past where you experienced other people putting their perception, their dominance on you, putting their beliefs on you. And this is the moment of change, because we can see this running from this place of allowing life to be a mystery, allowing life to move beyond your own perception, beyond your mind, how you can think your way into existence. It's letting go of these old beliefs that someone has power over you, to step into this area of your life where you can feel yourself embodied. And for me, this feels like a clover, right? This feels like a clover, and the parrot feather is for me about the adventure. It's about allowing others, or allowing your life to be more colorful. And the parrot is as well someone who listens closely. The parrot is really listening to your voice and to your sounds, and then adapt on it, and just mimics it. And but it has to listen closely so that it can do the thing that is needed. And the parrot often just reflects and mirrors what we are doing. So they listen closely, and then they communicate. That's where this comes in. That's not the hint that you have to be a parrot and mimic what other people say. That's not what I mean. I mean that you have to listen to other people in this area to see the bigger picture in your own way of being, and how you unfold, how you adapt to situations. And then to see the bigger picture, to allow yourself to embody all of it, and to embody the beauty that comes with Taurus, the beauty of Venus, right? The beauty of this harmony. This is harmony, sexuality, it's family, it's being in harmony. And this is like the how you move forwards is stepping into yourself, embodying all of you. By looking at the bigger picture, by listening to other people, by seeing the patterns behind all of your experiences, seeing the hierarchy, seeing the dominance that unfolded, that was put on you, and seeing your mind, how your mind closed the gaps, and how your mind stayed in these places. And now it's time to move forwards. Now it's time to embody all of it. And I want to take a look at what that means for you. We'll take a look at what to do next week. What will show up for you? What are you experiencing? What can you do next week, so that we can see what is in there for you. So there seems to be an offer, and there seems to be something that is moving forwards in a way of, and it's moving forwards quick. So there is something showing up in your life that will put you in a place where you know that the things that you experienced are no longer for you. It's like, there is this offer moving you forwards and making pretty clear, and I think it's all about this dominance thing, that you walk away from these patterns. And that is beautiful, because you allow yourself to arrest. And this moment of allowing yourself a rest is needed, because you have to make a choice. And this can be about love. It doesn't have to be about love, but it can be about love, because we have this, the cup card as the new beginning, and it's a new beginning in an emotional area of your life. And this leads to, and I think you can see the patterns now, how you participated in the old ways of being, and how you participated even in the dominance part, how your mind kept you in this place. And this is the ending, right? This is the end of those cycles, and it's finding the balance. And that's really beautiful, because it's changing your mind about all of this, because that's the end, and that's where something is put to rest. And how you changed your mind because you saw the patterns, and with seeing the patterns and listening closely, that is something that creates balance when we realize it. And now it's time to move forwards. And that's really beautiful, because next week will be something will be offered to you that is really quick. It's quickly moving, and it's making clear that something has to be left behind, and that you can allow yourself to have a rest, and to have that you have the knowledge, that you have the key to your own well-being, and that you have the choice to step into your love for life, for other people, maybe into a love for someone else. Who knows what this Ace of Cups will bring to you. We don't know yet, but it will end something. And that this Ten of Swords is lying on this dominance. It's ending something in this place of dominance. And then you realize, when you look at the bigger picture, and it's coming with the Hanged Man, looking at the bigger picture, there you can see the patterns, and then you find the balance, and balance is matching the harmony. And then we are going into the archway with a Knight of Wands. That's the most, it's a fast moving energy of creation. So there will be something that will move you forwards, but it's like a closing event. It's like an event that will help you to close this cycle up, and to create something really beautiful new, where you step into the embodiment of that you want to experience. And that's really beautiful, because I want to take this card again and put it on top, because it's like, it feels like a clover. It feels like there is something moving into your life that is bringing more color into your life, that's bringing more choices. And that's how this card shows itself, right? We don't know what's the direction of this card. Who are you in this card? Are you every single one of them? Are you Who are you? And this is the choice, how you want to show up, how you want to react to this event. And because it shows up as a clover, and even the hanged man seems to be in a field of clover, for me that is the how I perceive this card. And seeing the Taurus underneath this is like, there is this embodiment, this new you that is allowing yourself to be transformed, that listened closely to the patterns and to all of the things that happen in life. And now you see that there is a mystery in this life that is bigger than you, and that brings you the opportunities that you really long for. And there will be beautiful opportunities that put you in the place of choosing again, bringing your own balance into life, and then create from it, because you have a vision that you long for to bring into this reality. You have something to do, pile one, and you will have the opportunity to do so. You will have the opportunity that will be brought to you next week by something that is like an offer that is coming in quick, and it's like a whole cycle can be closed up with it. That's really, really beautiful. So I wish you all the best for this upcoming week, because it is a really important one. And I think you will feel really, really good after this week, because you will be in balance. You will know where to go. You will have answers, and you can make choices that will lead into beautiful outcomes, and that will bring a lot of color into your life. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Paiwan, for being here and for sharing. And if this resonated, please give me some thumbs up, and I will see you in the next reading. See you soon. Welcome, pile 2. You chose this card, and you chose the card of the hawk. And I want to say at the end something about this card, because we want to see how this unfolds in your reading. And so I have this card and this card. We'll see what will come up. And we have this. And we want to have these cards as well. Oh, one more. There was one sneaking in. We'll see this one, and this one, this one. So, pile 2. We have the card of Aquarius, we have collaboration, and we have discomfort. This can mean that you are in discomfort right now, that you want to, and there we have the confirmation. And how beautiful how this is matching this color and this card up above there. That is really beautiful. So it doesn't want to be that way. So, and we have this collaboration, and we have debilitated. So there is something happening in your life right now that doesn't make you feel good, but a personal issue reaches a resolution. So it is the promise that something will show up that will help you to move beyond this limitation that you experience right now. So, and we have this card, And this card is called Merlin's Spirit, where we can see that these horses meet each other in a specific way, where they are on eyesight, or they are meeting on a equal level, I wanted to say. And that's beautiful, because it is like the collaboration. It's about finding people in your life where you can meet on a balanced and equal level. And the card 37 is the messenger. So this is about you being a messenger, stepping into the role of the messenger, and allowing this to be your role in this moment. And we have the Keeper of the Mysteries as the additional card that fell out. And it's like manifesting from this place where you are right now. And this is like the magic that comes with this combination of, there is a human and a horse combined, and there comes a dolphin out of the mist, and there is an owl flying out of this mist, and there's this waterfall. So there is a lot of knowledge inside of you. There is a lot of knowledge that you bring to the table. And it's about, and I can feel that this is in the Aquarius as well, because the Aquarians are the ones who understand, because they can connect to the higher picture. They can connect to the higher knowledge. They are humanitarians, but they are not so much entangled. And so to reach, and this is where I want to say, when there is something in your life right now that makes you feel the discomfort, it will change in the next week, because something will show up that helps you that helps this issue to reach a resolution. And it's by stepping into your own magic, on the one hand, in your own magic, and then to meet others on an equal level, and be the messenger that you came here to be. And what a beautiful image that is, showing us this horse that has wings and it moves forwards. It's like a Hermes card, right? It's like the messenger that is able to move beyond the realms of the worlds. It's moving in between the realms. And it's you stepping in first, realizing that there is discomfort, and then moving forwards into collaboration, because you know that you need other people to find your full potential, to connect these energies with each other. And we have the where do I put this? Here. I want to put this here. We have the card of the Anchor, we have the card of the Divine Feminine, and we have the card of the Island. And that is interesting, because it is like you stepping into a new area of your working collaboration. There is something coming up that is leading into a new vocation, so to speak. And it is about you being in your divine feminine, being in the receptive mode, being in this place of even the void, even the place where the things are not manifested yet. And it's showing us that it is not about you pulling back and being an island. It's about you stepping into the divine feminine to receive. This can be something where you have to take a rest for a moment, but it's not about you withdrawing from other people, because there is this collaboration and the equal meeting other people on equal levels that is playing with this beautifully playing with this receptive and new way of being, how you show up, being on this emotional level. And it's like when we have something like our way of being, the Aquarian mind can pull back and can step into this alienation where they think they don't belong anywhere, and they don't collaborate because it's they are humanitarians, but they don't like people. And this is like being an island, and this is the invitation to not do so, to collaborate, to meet other people on equal levels, and to allow your mind to help you to be the messenger, and to with this new way of being, how you step into your receptivity and into this staying open to other people, staying open to life. This leads into the new creation, and into the new creation that is like helping you to reach this resolution. And this, and it's interesting because that's the card that you chose, and it feels like this person is holding on to something, and it's holding on to something to not move with the flow. It's like holding on and thinking about it. We have all these bubbles showing up, thinking about it, and it can be something like this, being an island and pulling back from the flow of life because we don't feel good. Maybe that's a tendency that you have to pull back and to make yourself an island and to alienate yourself. And this is the moment where you really are asked to move forwards, to move beyond this way of being, move into the balance of being connected to others and creating on your own. And the card of the hawk is a feather. The feather of the hawk is a feather that reminds me often of the way how hawks are acting. They are always ready to act. They are quick in movement. They can almost stand still in the air and then to move forwards when they need or when they see prey. And so that is like allowing yourself, like the hawk, being held by the air, being held in the air, being in the flow, letting go of these old ideas of alienation, letting go of these. This is how I need to hold on to old things. I need to hold on to old behaviors. And this is like letting yourself flow with life and act when necessary. It's like when you the only thing when you can be unsuccessful is by not trying. By holding on to things, you will never be in the flow, right? And if you let go of this thing that you hold on to, what will happen? You will flow through life, and then you have to act. If something shows up that is difficult to handle, you have to react like the hawk in the moment and quick. And this is what the invitation is like step into this new way of being and into this collaboration to show up as you are and allow life to, and trust life, right? You know, that's about trusting life as well. This person isn't trusting life, it's trusting its own entanglement. It needs trust to let go. And that's where the invitation is. And we want to see where this is heading for pile 2. We take these and this one, and I see these as well. So we'll see where this is. And we have the Page of Swords. We have the new beginning of new ideas and new thoughts about something, and letting go of the belief that you have to hold on. And that's where this comes with. And moving forwards with these new ideas. And we have a lot of swords, right? This debilitation, this holding on to something is something that led into nightmare. And this of course, when we go into this island mode, it is something that we have to let go. And this is like the defense mechanism that comes with this holding on to something, right? The defense mechanism that is leading into this nightmare, right? It's leading into belief that you are, and the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, right? We have the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and we have this moving away from this defense by giving us this moment of the Tower. And there we have the Tower as it moves us beyond this limitation. And I think it belongs here. It belongs here because it is this moment where you realize you did this in your mind with your thoughts about your alienation, not belonging anywhere, and to let this die, let this go, let this tower fall. And then we have the Fool that is in this part of the new beginning, right? And the issues that reach resolution by a thing that is like reminding you of the richness of yourself. And we have the 8 of Wands and we have the 8 of Cups. Something is coming in that will give you the opportunity to make a choice. And to make a choice about what? About how to use your energy. About how you will show up in this life. And this is the invitation to show yourself, you know, as it is this beautiful messenger and these collaboration ideas of meeting on this equal level. This is how you show up and how you allow yourself and your energy to be seen. And being an island, and that's how I perceive this week that is coming up. You can see it clearly now. You can see how this being an island, being alienated, even being alienated by others, but believing it. And that is the interesting part, you know. This is like it led into a false image of yourself. You know, the Eight of Swords is how we perceive our own situation to be, how we feel entrapped in this. And this is comes with the island and debilitated as well, right? That we feel ourselves as trapped in a way. But she is not trapped. She can move forwards, and she is not at all trapped in her situation. And now you have new ideas, and you can see the things that you experienced in your life as a outcome of your mind, of your thoughts, of your own perception, of your own beliefs about yourself, that came from a place and from people who hadn't the best in mind for you. So this is like letting this go and letting this tower fall, letting all of these defenses go, and to step into the new you. And there we have these Six of Cups. It's about giving and receiving. It's a new beginning as well, right? It is like being innocent again. And it's the Fool as well as the Six of Cups that shows us the innocence that will be experienced in the next week by something that is like a new idea for yourself moving forwards, and leaving behind these emotions that came with these false beliefs about yourself and about you in the outer world. And now we step into the Lovers, and this can be a love relationship as well. It can be being in love with life again, choosing your own energy, choosing to be all of this, choosing to be the sun, choosing to be in this divine feminine and in the flow of life, because you trust your own energy to be brilliant and to be the thing that we need right now and that you need right now. And we have this card. I wanted to see this card again that showed up as you holding on to these old ideas of limitations and the invitation to let it go, to move forwards. And it might move quickly forwards. There might be something that's showing up in this collaboration idea of next week that will show up in a way of collaboration, in a way of you showing your energy and letting this tower fall that you held on to. The false idea that you have control, that your mind can be in control about all of this. And now to step into the innocence, because innocence is the next level, to step into and to let it go, to let this control go, to move into the flow of life and trust life, that life has something in store for you. It will show up, and it will show up quickly, and it's beautiful. And then you let go of this idea of oh, this is what I need. I need to make a different choice. I need to make a choice for myself, for love, for being in the flow of life, for being in this flow that shows us that life has your best interest. Everything is happening for you. And this is like the invitation of allow this to to be let go. Allow this hand to open and to flow into life, because you can trust your own wings, you can trust your life, you can trust your own ability to react in a specific way, in a quick way, because you chose the hawk. You can trust yourself. And that's where this tower falls, where you can see that you didn't trust yourself. You alienated yourself. And maybe other people did too, but that's not about other people. It's about you knowing the truth and knowing the truth of, and you can see this in these lines, it's ending with a tower. That's a beautiful thing. That is the destruction of the illusion about your own self. That's the destruction of the illusion that you don't belong, that you are not in the flow, that you are not in the right place, whatever it is. And to let go of the control and move forwards and allow this to be new and allow yourself to be taken by the stream of water, by this flow of this river. And allow yourself to make the choice for your own energy, for yourself. That's you, whatever you thought about yourself. Next week you will have you have a feeling about what it's really about. You have a feeling for the next phase, because then you can see this innocence in moving forwards, in moving the next steps into your life and making the choice for yourself. It is a beautiful week showing up for you, because then you step into this new phase where you leave behind the issues that you deal with in this moment. Because you let go of the thoughts, of the ideas, and you let the tower fall. That's a beautiful card reading here that leads into the new beginning. And we have the Fool, and we have the Sun, and we have this choice for yourself and for love. And it's so interesting that we have these 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and they are closed up by the tower. And then we have the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups closed up by the Lovers and the Sun and the Fool. That's really beautiful. Trust life, trust the flow of life, let go of the control, and trust yourself in this, that you will have the capacity and the resources to react when something shows up in the flow of life that needs your reaction. Trust yourself in doing this. That's really beautiful. Pile 2. I wish you a beautiful week next week, and I wish you that you make the choices to let go of this control and be the sun that you came here to be, in collaboration with other people. You belong as you are. Thank you so much for being here. And if it's resonated, please give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe and help the channel to grow. I'm really grateful for you being here. And I see you soon. Welcome, pile 3. You chose this card and the card of the owl. And we will I will talk about it in the reading, how it resonates with this reading. We will see what comes up. And we have a moon card as well. And we have 2 of these. This one and this one. And we have these cards as well. Oh, no, there are too many. and this one, and this one. So we'll see, pile 3, what comes up in your next week. And we have the first, we have Sagittarius, and that is about adventure and expansion, right? It's ruled by Jupiter, and we have transits as well as that. That means that for me, this feels like transits are playing a big role in your life right now. So whatever is happening, look at your chart where all of these intense things are happening in your life, and then see the bigger picture. They will have the full moon in Sagittarius as well. So you have a lot of Sagittarian energy. This can mean that there is a lot of Sagittarius in your life and even in your chart. Maybe you are a Sagittarius, or you have a lot of placements in Sagittarius. But whatever it is, I would take a look at your chart where Sagittarius is in your chart, in which house it is. So it can give us information about what is happening in your life and where is it happening. And we have this card of Field of Dreams, and we have the card of the Grand Adventure. And that's really beautifully fitting into the card of the Sagittarian, because it feels like there is an adventure waiting for you. There is an adventure that will lead into the next phase of your life. And we'll see, we have this divine feminine, and we have, and we'll move them a little bit around here so that we can see them together. And we have the book, and we have the snail. And this can mean a real book project. This can mean that there is a project in your life that you feel that you want to accomplish, and this can be a story you want to write. It can be a book that you already have written, and that there is something showing up in your life that makes it possible to expand. And it is the invitation, and even if there is something that is to be received, because we have this divine feminine as the receptive part, that something that has to be received and will be received is not known yet, but it is like trusting this divine timing. We have the snail that is promising abundance, that is promising this moving forwards, and it is the invitation to take it slow, not to be so. It's like divine timing. And the great adventure is this connection of nature. It's the connection with animals. It's the connection of being all of you in this connection to animals and nature, and to exchange these energies. It's like she is connecting to the horse is connecting to her, and they are like regulating their emotions and their energies. And to see all of this in the bigger picture of your expansion, of your adventure that you are about to experience. And the Field of Dreams is like the invitation to go for it. Whatever that is that you want to experience right now, there is this moment, this divine timing that is allowing you to move it forwards. And I deeply believe that this can be a thing that is even not known right now. So it is like a secret. This is like a surprise. And for me, the connection to the barn owl is like something that is healing you. Something is showing up in your life that will be healing for you. This is the expansion that will show up and that will help you to see the beauty of your experiences in the bigger picture of your healing process. I think you are on a beautiful healing journey into the divine feminine so that you can allow yourself to be open as you are, to be open to receive, to be receptive, to feel everything, and not to close up anymore, because that's where the healing is happening. And the healing and the wisdom that comes with this is the connection to this person having a flower grow out of this head. What a beautiful image that is, this connection of standing in nature, being connected to the ground, being connected to the higher realms by opening up the hands to the sky, and then having this beautiful flower growing out of itself. And that's where this big adventure shows up for me, in this connection of nature and you, and how this unfolded. And I think that is really, it is something will show up that is like your wish fulfillment, your dreams coming true in a way. But it is because you connected first. You stayed connected to nature. You stayed connected to your inner wisdom, to your inner divine feminine. You stayed connected to your creativity. And this led to an expansion that you never experienced before. And this is like showing up in your life as something, I don't know if it's offered to you, but it is showing the connection that you created. And I think you already did. You did the work. You stayed there in this energy of receptivity. You stayed there in this connection to nature, to yourself, to your inner wisdom. You stayed there and you expanded with it because you allowed your vision to move you forwards. The Field of Dreams is always reminding me of the movie where there is this big vision. If you build it, they will come. And that's what you did. You moved through these transits, and this feels like it, right? You moved like you stayed open and you stayed adaptable to the transits happening. But you stayed connected to your own richness, your own abundance, and your own ability to create. Because that's the creation of a flower, to be the connection of heaven and earth and the sun and all of the energies, and to create something really beautiful with it. And that's because you were able to look at the bigger picture, and you were able to allow yourself to expand beyond your own limitations. Now it's time that something will show up that leads you into the expansion that you really, really long for, because there is something that wants to be healed by this wisdom of the owl, and by the wisdom of this and the healing power of the owl that will lead into this moment of healing for you. And trust this process, trust that you will get there in divine timing. And even when this is something you want to share, I think there is something in this experience that you had around the the last month about this. I think it's this retrograde phase, you know, from autumn last year to now. You experienced something really profound. And that is where you can jump in to allow this to be shared. Maybe write a book about it, maybe write a song about it, but share it with other people. How to stay in the place of receptivity and to see the bigger picture in the same moment. This is something you have to share about what moved you forwards, what led you into this experience, and how did you do it. And I want to know what's showing up for you in the next week. I want to see that one and this one as well. What will show up for pile 3 in the next week? And it's like the end of a cycle. It's judgment call. And it's not to be afraid of this, right? This is not to be to be fearful about it, right? New ideas coming up about, and that's where we see the transits and how you stayed connected. This is the moment of the Tower. We have the 9 of Swords, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have and that's interesting because this showed up in pile 2, I guess it was. Maybe there is an information there in there for you. But this is like something is showing up that will help you to move out of your own nightmare, out of your own thoughts, and out of your ideas of how you have to protect yourself, and move into the richness and the wish fulfillment of your emotions, the abundance of your emotions, and create the balance within, and create the resources and the abundance that comes with it. And we have the 10 of Pentacles and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So there is a lot of abundance heading your way, and it's connected to a kind of structure, can be a real person that is heading your way, that is connected to this moment of realization. And I don't think that the Tower is falling right now. I think the transits showed you the Tower and put you in a place where you can step into the richness that comes with the divine feminine. So I don't believe that you already experienced the Tower moment. You already did this. You came to this place of Judgment Day and into the new idea about yourself and about your future. And you let go of this nightmare and you let the Tower fall. I think you did it. You let the Tower fall and you stepped into this new place of abundance of your own emotions and moved it forwards beyond this restriction that comes with this 9 of Wands, and you stepped into the abundance that comes with this one. That's like the expansion that we saw in the beginning with the Sagittarius, moving into beyond your own beliefs and thoughts about yourself and moving into the abundance. And then justice will come in, balance will come in, and it shows up in resourcefulness and in the abundance of your own resources and your embodiment. And it shows up. And we will take a card if this is a real person that shows up, or if this is a situation where you bring structure. But it will put this 5 of Pentacles that you experienced before, it put it to death. So that is the moment where you realize that you are abundant beyond measure and that you put yourself in this restriction area of your life, and now it's time to let that go. We'll see. What is this card of the Emperor and the showing up of the Emperor? It's like it's something that where you allow this energy to show up for yourself, to end something and to be given something, and then you step into this high priestess that will show, or that will is beautifully aligned with the divine feminine and the Nine of Cups, that is showing up the richness of your own intuition, of your own way, how you show up. And I cannot say, it is like the Six of Pentacles is like something being given to you. And it's this being given to you, and we have to maybe we are not allowed to know, right? Because that's what the book was about, right? Was about us not knowing what really will show up. But I think we have to let it be there, because that's where this book and the secret plays in, to keep your, and it feels like the Seven of Wands is about you keeping your energy with yourself, keeping your energy, to help yourself to stay in your energy. That's what I needed to say. That you don't get into this lack idea where you think something is missing, because there is nothing missing. You will get something. And this getting something will lead into the closure of this cycle that was before. And it was like this closure, it is needed, because you let the tower fall. Maybe there is something you left behind. Maybe there is something that you ended, you ended this, you let the tower fall, and then you stepped into your own abundance of your own emotions, because you saw that all of these things that happened were bound together in the balance of the abundance, the resourcefulness, the structure, and the lack at the same time. And this is about this transformation that is happening, is needed to keep you stay in your energy and to allow others to give to you and to receive and to give yourself. And this Ten of Swords, and I will clarify this, the Ten of Swords feel for me like there is something that is needed to close. And it's connected to the Five of Pentacles and to maybe to other people. And the Emperor is a person that can be rigid, that can be structured in a specific way that is dominant. This can mean that something has to end between you and a person that is like this. And it's connected to the lack and to something missing, and to have an idea about yourself where you where you feel that there is this missing link, this missing resources, that you don't have enough. And the high priestess is showing us, she is standing in between of these pillars, and there is nothing above hers. There is nothing that is limiting her, because she is the resourcefulness of her own intuition. And we have the new creation that is coming your way, and the Queen of Pentacles being your confirmation, I want to say. Confirmation, because she is the queen of the resources, and she's lying on top of the Queen of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles, they come with this Three of Swords. This is an old pain, something old that you experienced in your life and that you want to overcome, and where you want to move beyond these limitations. And you will, because something is showing up in a creative way that will put you into the place of the Queen of Pentacles. She's the embodiment of resourcefulness. She is the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles that are heading in your way, into your way. And that is the healing moment of this abundance that will show up, will have two sides to it. And this is how it feels. It will have the one thing that you have to leave behind, the one thing that has to be closed up. That is the pain of the past, the old hurts, the old beliefs into lack. And then to step into the abundance that you really came with, because you are the queen of the resourcefulness. You are the intuition. You are the one side of embodying abundance in your creativity, right? That's how she shows up, in creativity, with a lot of abundance that will create the balance in this moment of Judgment Day. And the High Priestess reminding you that there is this intuition that will lead you forwards into the expansion. It already happened, you know. It already happened. It's just like a wrap up of the last phase you were on. It's just this moment of closing cycles. It's leading into this abundance of your own vision, of your own dreams that will come true in divine timing, because they will. And what shows up, we don't know. And there is this confirmation of the book, but we have this card that is showing us that whatever shows up next week in your life, it will lead into something really magical. But because it will create this connection of you, the earth, the sun, and everything around you, to create something really new. That's really, really, really beautiful. And it's healing you. It's coming from the deeper wisdom that you hold as the High Priestess. You hold this wisdom of the owl. And it will show up as a thing that you will create, and that you will create to create a lot of abundance for yourself and for the others as well. It's a big expansion, and it's a closing of the cycle. It's a closing of old pains. It's the healing journey you were on, and you already did it. And now it's the moment to wrap it up. That's your week, pile 3. You will wrap it up, and it will lead into a great abundance and resourcefulness. That's really beautiful. But it is closing the cycles of your hurt. Thank you so much for being here. And I wish you a beautiful week where you can enjoy this moment of closing and new beginning, where you can see the resourcefulness, the beauty in your abundance. Thank you. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up, and I thank you for supporting this channel, and I see you soon.